We must have a strong online presence. It's vital for businesses to connect with your target market and stay competitive. If you do not have a strategy for how you're going to show up online, you will become obscure. You will become obsolete. This is the new referral. They look you up on social. And welcome back to Beyond Common Business Secrets. I'm your host, Tracey Watts Cirino, and I am here today to share with you how unleashing your digital potential so that you can create strategies for maintaining a strong online presence is going to take your business to the next level. So often we put things in our business on the back burner, and the thing is that when we remember, much like the airplane, that we have to put our oxygen mask on first, this is what making sure your own digital strategy is on point in your business all the time before always, taking care of all the customer needs. So I'm just curious, how many of you have said, oh my goodness, I need an audit. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what I'm doing with social media. Oh my goodness, my digital online presence is lacking. Oh my goodness, I don't know where to start. Well, if you have said any of those things to yourself, you are in luck, my friend, because we are diving deep into the fact that here we are, the digital age. We must have a strong online presence. It's vital for businesses to connect with your target market and stay competitive. If you do not have a strategy for how you're going to show up online, you will become obscure. You will become obsolete. The thing is that people, this is the new referral. Like somebody says to you or says, hey, you need to go see so-and-so for XYZ. They look you up on social. They sometimes look at your website, but they don't even care as much about that. They look you up on social. If you are not looking like you know what you're doing and standing out as an expert in your industry, they will move on. So it used to be a referral was just like, oh yeah, hey, Tracey sent me, I'm here. It doesn't work like that. They still do research. So you need to look at it through this lens. I know it's a lot of work. I know it's hard, but to stay competitive and stand out, you've got to show up in some way. And we provide so much value here on Beyond Common Business Secrets that you can adapt system strategies that save you time, help you grow your profits, and create your digital marketing strategy much more quicker and efficiency. Or we help you find, outsource it to us, hire a team of people to do it for you, but make sure it's done. And in this day and age, it's like anybody that comes to me, I'm gonna be honest, this is a funny one. When someone says, I really want to open a business, and it doesn't even matter what, like I've been thinking about this business forever, but I hate social media, I'm not doing that. I will suggest they do not open a business. This I have never suggested before, but here's the thing. In this day and age, even though so much of my business is person to person, and I get recommendations from humans, I still have to have an online presence. And the thing is that it does not matter, even if you were holding like hand painted art classes for, painting little cups, how you want them to be. You have to have a presence online or no one's going to know you exist, period. The thing is that it's not your only strategy, but you have to have a strategy here, or don't open a business. Go work for someone else that has that handled and be the best you can possibly be, because this is a non-negotiable at this point in business. And anyone who is not looking at it that way is going to have a challenge growing, period. And I have to say that when it started, I did not leverage social media because I didn't think it was a thing. I thought it was going to be like, wait, my parents told me not to walk in a room and shout, but I didn't get it, that you actually have to be social. I didn't understand it. I had to learn it. I had to apply it. I had to make a lot of mistakes. I had to grow. And that is then how we do this for so many clients. But here's the thing, this is not going away at this day and age. So really think about why having a strong online presence is vital for your business to connect with your target market and stay competitive. For businesses that want to maintain a robust digital footprint, it requires strategic planning and execution. So we don't just plan it and let it sit on the shelf. We have to execute. And then in this episode, we're gonna we're really inviting in the idea of what all of the different digital experts have said on our show, ones that we follow online, and what they're saying. So here's the thing, you have to go from website optimization, content creation. Have you maxed out your organic reach and now you want to do online advertising? We're going to explore the essentials that contribute to a thriving digital presence for businesses, whether you're B2B or B2C. So building a solid foundation. How do you optimize your website? Engaging your audience, social media and content creation. My thought on this is start organic, then amplify your reach online with advertising and branding. So when we look at this through building a solid foundation, you must optimize your website. But hear me now, your website is your digital business card. What paper business cards used to be, that's your website. So you just want it updated, but don't be thinking that is the only thing. What are the key elements to consider when optimizing your website for strong online presence? You want to show that you have social engagement. You want to show that it's updated often. You want to have good SEO. You want to have it where clients can find what you do. If you have a variety of services and experiences for people to enjoy, you want to go through that. This is a constant, never-ending improvement. We are always looking to improve our website. We have a new podcast that airs every week. We have blog posts that are written a few times a month. We're writing new books. We're updating our products. The thing is that the website serves as the overall performance, right, of the user experience. People can come and buy stuff from us all day, any day, totally up to them. When we do events and speak, we give links to one specific piece, which is more like a funnel, a landing page, and then back end, it all kind of links together. But that is how it's done as a digital footprint. You also can link your social so people know where you're interactive and where you're engaging, because that's how people are going to find you. So how can a business improve their website performance and user experience? They can constantly update it. You can make sure that all of your services and products are listed in a nice, clean, organized way. And you can constantly track your website performance. I know recently we just found out that something on TraceyWattsCirino.com, there was like all these broken links to Google products. So we're in the process of fixing that. If we were not checking analytics and data all the time, this would have gone unnoticed for a long time. So these are things that break, and if you just want to make sure you're on top of that. If it's not something that you feel strong in to do yourself, then this must be something that you outsourced to a paid person to do this. So then you always want to use and leverage the analytics to track the website performance. And then you can make market data driven decisions. Like if you go full throttle on a social campaign and it's going to sell you, or it's going to help you sell through a bunch of items that you wanted to get eyeballs on, great. What's the data? What's the research? How did it work? Then you know how to make the next campaign even better. Next, you want to be engaging your audience on social media with content creation. So be clear about what social media platforms are most effective for your target clients. Now, if you're B2B, then LinkedIn might be the best option for you. If you're B2C, Facebook may be the best option. Instagram, even TikTok. Some people, it still is Twitter. The thing is that you can't be everywhere all at once, but you need to optimize one. And you do this based on where you either love to be and love to show up, or where your clients are. And over time, as you master one platform and your content creation expands, your team expands, you can grow more. But I tell you, as someone that overdid this in the beginning, I tried to be everywhere. I got so burnt out. That's all I was doing was working for my social media, and I didn't even get a sale. When I stepped back and said, wait, this is a business, we need to grow our sales, and this is one channel at a time, everything changed, and we became much more of an effective social media marketing. Even though we've grown into being more of like a Beyond Common has a boutique marketing agency side, because so many people are spending so much money doing all the wrong things. And, since I did that for years too, we get it. And we just help walk you through the strategies that work first. And you do like one channel at a time. So how can you as your business create valuable and shareable content to attract and retain customers? So sometimes your clients in the awareness cycle, they've already bought from you, but you still post stuff that's really exciting about how to use the stuff that they've purchased. And they're like, oh, I'm a smart shopper. I love that. I learned this new trick about how to use what I already have. That's a great way to keep staying on their mind. And then they share it with their friends. They're like, oh, this is amazing. When you really think about, the more you tell a story in your content, according to my mom and my sister, I naturally overshare. They've been saying that to me my whole life. So it used to bother me that I was like that. And I used to almost think something was wrong with me. And then over the years, I'm like, you know what? Obviously God made me an oversharer for a reason. This is actually how I write great books. This is how I show up on other people's shows and share in our content. There's always a story about when you had a total breakdown, about when it wasn't working, and then how you overcame it. And I share all of my most challenging moments all the time in all of my books and programs, because if I can do it, you can do it. And the thing is that when we share, it's everything. When I get a text message that says, oh my God, Tracey, I had no idea that you lost all your hair at such a young age and overcame such a challenge. Oh my God, that connected with me so much. Thank you. And I want to share this with teenagers everywhere. This is based on my book, Women Who Shine. And this story is something that happened to me, and I used to hide it. And when I embrace sharing the story, I connect with my clients in such a deep, meaningful way. I have this business to make a difference, period. And that is what it takes. So you can have client stories, you can have personal stories, you can have stories of things you've observed, but the more you use story as a way to connect, that is going to be really, really valuable in building your online presence. And then think about how your business can effectively integrate social media and content marketing. So we have a podcast that goes out every week. You guys are here, Beyond Common Business Secrets. We have a YouTube channel like Tracey TV. We have a Facebook group that is Beyond Common Women in Business. It's like a supportive community, and it's kind of linked back to Beyond Common Business Secrets. And then we have Tracey Watts Cirino on LinkedIn, Tracey Watts Cirino on Instagram, TikTok. We have all these different channels, and it links together. We use our podcast and our YouTube channel. Like, those are the two things that we live stream podcast content videos to all the time. And then we repurpose it. So this is something that everybody can do, right? You can either do it yourself or hire people or call us. We'll help you come up with the system and strategy. But the thing is that you have to have fun creating your content. Make sure the content serves your clients, right? We have an email that goes out. There's a blog post that's written. It links back to different things. So the more that you're able to show up and stay top of mind, then when your clients need your products and services, they think of you first. So that's how you integrate an effective social media and content strategy. And you don't have to overthink it. It's really that simple. Again, social media is not a strategy. It is a tool to effectively implement part of your overall marketing and content strategy, but sharing your story and how you help businesses in any way, how you help your customers is going to be so important. So after all of that's done, then the other key to unleashing your digital potential and how you create even stronger, successful strategies for maintaining this online presence is you amplify your reach. So once that's all good, then you get to the point of advertising and really doubling down on your branding. So what online advertising channels are most suitable for your audience? Like we've grown our podcast so much, which is amazing. Now we have people reaching out to us that want to advertise. So that's something that if you know someone that's a good fit, by all means, send them our way. Because the thing is that we've been doing this for years and years as our way to give back. And now what started out as just something that I felt in my heart and soul that I wanted to do for the greater good of business owners everywhere, now we can leverage it to help more people and come up with like compelling advertising campaigns for people. So that's something that I have heard a lot of stories when people out of the gate dump a ton of money on advertising. And let's face it, if you're super clear on your clients, the problems you solve and where you're going, if that's already intact and you have no time, by all means, pay us, pay any, marketing agency for that work to be done. But find someone you trust. That's most important so you don't lose all your money. But if you're bootstrapping something and you have to grow as your sales grow, you want to check all these boxes first. And then when you've got the right rhythm, the right content strategy in place, then you add advertising dollars. So, but here's the thing, if you have no time, then you're going to have to pay in the beginning. You're just going to have to really find people you trust to do it well and to do it in alignment with what stage and season you are in business. So you can amplify your reach when it comes to really building that, online advertising, but you need to be clear about, okay, am I paying for this because I have no time and this is going to help me leverage the ultimate? Or if I'm not clear and I don't have enough revenue yet, I'm going to have to play with this and test and test and test. You're almost going to make a lot of mistakes and you have to have fun with that. So how can businesses develop compelling advertising campaigns that resonate with their audience? Ask your clients, how can I serve you best? What challenges are you having? Play with it, like make fun of it, be silly, enjoy it. This is like the day and age. Nobody at all on social wants to see some big, fancy commercial advertising slick campaign. The huge companies that are paying hundreds, if not millions of dollars to do this, they look like little commercials and nobody's paying attention, nobody cares. Those people would do better to contact someone like me that would do user-generated content, show us making mistakes with their products and how funny it is. That is what the future of digital advertising is going. So the more real you are, the more you show the behind the scenes of your business, the better. Like, we don't do editing really for our podcast. It's up. Sometimes I cough, I have a tickle. We cut off the beginning and end, and it's kind of like sometimes the dog walks across. Sometimes we're interviewing someone that their team walked in, their baby's crying in the other room. The thing is that we make it real because the real women running real businesses are real humans. And we are here to serve you. So if you look at amplifying your reach in online advertising in that way, be the real human you are. That's so much more effective. So think about different branding strategies to differentiate yourself in the digital space. That's going to be more of like going back and listening to the podcast we did about the funnels, because that's going to help you when you have one clear thing that you're asking to drive traffic to, that is going to help you so much more than showing your website. Even if you're an online catalog, just pick like your top sellers and have fun with it that way. If you need help with that, I'll post the link again to FG Funnels, the software that we use. And there's also the discovery link if you want to talk to myself or someone on our team about how we can help you with these branding strategies. So the last piece of all of this to unleash your digital potential is, once you've got all this in place, you want to monitor and manage the online reputation. So if you have a robust CRM, the way that we have inside of FG Funnels that kind of pulls all of this together, you can use the CRM to track, create a dashboard, or you can use a simple spreadsheet, whatever works for you. In the beginning, when I have clients that are not that tech savvy, you can write it in a notebook, but you must monitor and manage your online presence. So when you have like reputation, when people post reviews, positive, it's best to comment and do stuff like that to let people know that you're listening and you're aware. So we love you. We hope that this has brought you tremendous value. I cannot wait to hear all about how unleashing your digital potential, and just implement one or two of these strategies. Pick one or two that's going to help you maintain a strong online presence. If you need help with it, reach out, check the links in the show notes. As always, I hope you have the most beyond common business kind of day, and we cannot wait to see you on the next one.